Namaste Guruji. We talked about pursuit of happiness. My question is, if we do not try at various things,
Right?
if we do not try at various things, then how do we know that this thing is joyful or not?
Okay. So by the time you try everything, life will be over, because it's a bloody brief life, you know. You're very young right now, but you may think it's a long life. It is not, I'm telling you. You ask me. I feel like I was born day before yesterday and it's already over, all right? Not over, but… So, this is what I want you to get. Please listen carefully. What I'm telling you is… What's your name? Tejal? If you feel happy right now, let's say if you feel happy, does it come to you like this from heaven or does it come from within you? If you feel miserable, does it rain upon you from hell or does it come from within you? Within you. So whether it is joy or misery, pain or pleasure, whatever, only comes from within you, right? What is within you must happen the way you want it, isn't it? The world will not happen your way entirely, never. The world will not happen your way. Not one single person in your life, I'm warning you right now. Not one single person in your life will happen 100% your way. Don't wait for that person. Nobody will happen 100% your way. 51% your way, you're winning. Yes? 51% they're happening your way means you're doing great. 100% no. So nobody will happen 100% your way. This 1% must happen your way 100%, isn't it? If this person happened 100% your way, would you keep this Tejal joyful or miserable? Joyful. If you keep yourself joyful, whatever the hell you do, it will be joyful, isn't it? Because what is within you, you're trying to extract from outside. That is the crime. That is why life is in excess all the time. Everybody is doing everything in excess because what is within them, they're trying to extract from outside. So, how will I get here? How long will it take? Someone came looking for Isha Yoga Center in South India. They came to a local village and they asked a boy who was sitting there, "How far is Isha Yoga Center?" He said, 24,996 miles. They said, "What, that far?" He said, "Yeah, the way you're going, if you turn around, it's 4 miles." So what is here, if you try to get it there, it is an endless path. Up and down, up and down, up and down. If you see the source of generating experience, is it within you or hanging out there? Every experience, joy or misery, pleasant or unpleasant, is it being generated from within or outside? From within. So if you take charge of it, you will generate the experience that you want. If you're generating joy, tell me, just looking at this flower can become an extremely joyful process. No flower, closing your eyes and sitting will become extremely joyful process. Just being alive becomes the greatest thing in your life. Right now, what is the greatest thing in your life? Please tell me. You're alive right now, isn't it so? Yes or no? Tell me clearly, otherwise I'm going to bless you. What is the greatest thing in your life right now? Being alive, isn't it? Everything else is secondary or no? So, just if you experience your aliveness, this is the greatest phenomenon that's happening in the universe right now. If you become joyful, everything, every breath will keep you engaged and beautiful. What you want to do in the world is according to your competence and inclinations. Everybody need not do same amount of work. Everybody will do according to their thing, but joyfully. The fundamental thing is, you need to understand, you cannot pursue joy because it's not out there. If you are not joyful, you must stop and turn inward. Not run against with something, because that's not going to happen. That is not the direction in which it is, isn't it? So, you want to try out everything. What's on your mind, People have so many things on their mind in pursuit of happiness. But happiness is not coming. Every day it's getting postponed to the next day, isn't it? Human beings are suffering their lives not because there is something wrong with their life. See, there are only two kinds of suffering: physical suffering, mental suffering. Yes or no? Do you know some other kind of suffering? No. Physical suffering. When is the last time that somebody came and stabbed you? When is the last time? No? You never got stabbed? That's good. That speaks that we are living in a good nation. Yes? Maybe when you were in school, somebody poked you with a pin. Did they? Or they ignored you? Not good. So I am saying, how much of your suffering is coming to you from outside? Not even 0.0001%, isn't it? Yes or no? The rest is all on self-help. Because you do not know how to manage your mind, you do not know how to manage your emotion, you do not know how to manage your chemistry or your energies, everything happening by accident. Now torture is happening. Don't think only because you have to take an examination you're in suffering. Those who pass the examinations also are in suffering. Those who got the great job that you're thinking of also are in suffering. Those who got retired also in suffering. See, show me one thing, tell me one thing that human beings are not suffering. If they are poor, they suffer their poverty. You make them rich, they suffer the taxes. They are not educated, they suffer that. You put them into school, endless suffering. They are not married, they suffer that. You get them married. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, okay? No children, they suffer that. You give them children, daily suffering. Tell me one thing that they're not suffering. So what you need to understand is, you are not suffering life, you're suffering your own mind. An intelligence which is supposed to work for you, unfortunately is working against you. If your intelligence works against you, you are a finished case. Yes or no? Somebody is against you, we can manage them. Your own intelligence against you, it's like my hand pops up and plucks my eyeballs out. What to do with this? Somebody else tries to do it, I will defend myself. Now my own hands will pluck my eyeballs out, what to do? Is there a defense, I'm asking? Is there a defense against this? No. Please tell me. We already told you and you already said, from outside very little suffering is coming, isn't it? The rest is all self-help. At the most, the worst thing that bit you in the last 10 years is a mosquito. Yes or no? Yes. No greater injury than that has happened to you. But rest is on self-help daily. Anything you can suffer. Somebody looked at you like this, you can suffer that. Someone was supposed to look at you and they did not look at you. You can suffer that. Somebody said something, you can suffer that. Someone was supposed to say something and they did not say it. How much suffering? So I am saying you are not suffering some great things. All that's happening is, your thought, your emotion, your energies, your chemistry, not following instructions that you give, not taking instructions from you. This is the first thing you have to do, that this body and this mind takes instructions from you. For this, there is a system of doing it. There is an entire system that we are now calling as inner engineering, that you engineer yourself the way you want yourself to be. If your body and your mind does not take instructions from you, your chances of success in life are poor. If it happens, it's an accident. Yes? Because it is only in harnessing this body, it is only in harnessing this mind that you can do something that you want to do, isn't it? If these two don't take instructions from you, you are an accidental disaster. Yes or no? You may not become a disaster because there is compassion around you, but the fear of becoming a disaster, every day people wake up in fear and go to sleep in fear. Anxiety, people think this is normal. After all, I am human. When you refer to the word human from now on, talk about the potential of being human, the immensity of being human. Human being is the only one who can create the situations that they want. Every other creature adapts to what is there. But we are capable of creating what we want. Instead of identifying with the immensity of being human, people always use the word human with the frailties, with the failures, with the limitations. I am only human means what? I am only a pathetic creature. No, this is a tremendous potential. If you just learn as much as how to hold your body, how to breathe, how to keep this, there are many possibilities. You're too young for this, but if you had seen our televisions in late 70s and 80s, there used to be a bunch of aluminum tubes on top of our homes, and we are watching our great television, which is a one-channel wonder, our favorite program, because it's the only program. And we're watching this, suddenly a little wind, it goes boop, boop, boop. Then we go up on the terrace, doesn't work, then slowly, like this. Suddenly the world again pours into the sitting room. Just a bunch of aluminum tubes, they can perceive. This is the most sophisticated gadget upon this planet. Do you agree with me? This human mechanism, do you agree with me? If you just learn to hold this right, breathe right, sit right, stand right, if you get the geometry of this body right, if you align the geometry of this body with the cosmic geometry, you can download the cosmos. That is what this is capable of. As young people, you must explore this to see that everybody gets some aspect of this. This is why the most visionary step that our Prime Minister took in the last 2 years is declaring the International Yoga Day. Most people don't understand what this means. This means the entire world will have the capability to take the tools of transformation into their hands. As a part of this year, last year on the International Yoga Day, just the Isha Foundation taught yoga in over 100,000 locations across the globe. This year, we decided we'll focus on the children because in our country we're reaching a place and a time when children are committing suicide. If children commit suicide, that means we've gone fundamentally wrong. Yes or no? When little children want to die, that means somewhere we have gone completely off the track. So this year, we wanted to touch 10,000 schools across India. But last 1 week I travelled 5 states, every chief minister has been bindas. They are more enthusiastic than I've ever seen them because they all see what's happening. It looks like we are going to touch well over 10,000 schools. Today I'm meeting your chief minister and probably we'll do it in Gujarat also. Right now Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, all these states have come with full enthusiasm. We are training the school teachers to make sure everybody has. Yoga is not some exercise. This is the technology of well-being. Just a simple thing, how to sit. If you just learn how to sit and how to breathe, you will see phenomenal things will happen to you. You have your life ahead of you, it is very important. This is the time to pick up tools of self-transformation. Thank you very much for being here.